I thought we had a great day today. First, we started out with General Perkins, who kind of really set the stage for us, really addressing some of your apprehensions and talked about the importance of being prepared, vice well-trained, right? And we talked a little bit about being prepared to put your unit before yourself, being prepared to lead from the front, being prepared to learn and continue to grow, and then finally, being prepared to be a great team player and team builder. And then from there, we took that great discussion into our seminar groups. We talked a bit about the complexity of the future, 2020 to 2040, utilizing the Army operating concept. I think a lot of you got also into mission command as we started to talk about that, and a lot of great discussion happened there about the notion of mission command being the principle that we have to use to deal with a very complex world when we talk about leadership as our asymmetric advantage on the next battlefield. And we talked about, the importance of technology and all of that, and that advantage is diminishing. And then, this is actually by design, we had General Brown come in, World War II veteran.
I look incredible.
And he looks great. But General Brown came in and he talked about the human dimension. And he talked about people as our advantage. And he talked about the importance of empowering people, the importance of creating an atmosphere of innovation, a climate of innovation. And he used Sergeant Cullen as that great example on the beaches of Normandy. And so that kind of moving forward, he explained to you what our Army is doing now in all the research in the human dimension, which fundamentally, as we talked about the future, right? We started out the morning talking about the future as having the famous two U's, right? What are they? Unknown and unknowable, right? So we talked about that. And then what did we talk about? But we talked about there's things that are going to stay through time. And I think that came out through all of these discussions. And what we talked about is, although the future is unknown and unknowable, we do know three things. We know that the United States of America, the world's best democracy, will be involved in a conflict in the future, right? I think we can all north-south as we know that. We know that in order to win that conflict, we must have soldiers with boots on the ground, right? We must. War is fundamentally humane, and that's the way we're going to do it. Now, I think what we kind of discussed was what we don't know is what those boots might look like. They might be jetpacks that get us around the battlefield. We may have this new technology that enables our soldiers to do things we've never seen or even imagined. But what we do know, at the fundamental heart of it, there's going to be a soldier there. And then we talked about, this is where y'all come in, and we talked about that in order for those soldiers to win, they must be led by leaders that can outthink an enemy we have not even seen before, right? Talked about all that. We talked about agile thought. General Brown brought that back into the discussion about this notion of being able to solve a complex problem in a short amount of time using a creative solution, right? That's the definition of agile thinking. And so we talked about that. We talked about the ability to do that. And then finally, and we talked also about the empowerment of soldiers as key and essential to mission command. And so here's what I'd ask you to do. And then finally, I think Sergeant Major Arnold and I kind of were the amateurs in the group and tried to kind of bring some of those themes together at the end of the day. And we had a nice picture, right? Hey, that's history, folks, and you're part of it, so be proud of it. And so what I'd ask you all to do this evening, and as you have these discussions with cadets, I told you at the very beginning, first of all, network, get to know each other. You will see each other again. Our Army is small, but we have a large family. So you'll see each other again and again. And then the second thing I'm going to ask you to do is talk about those key lessons that you learned today. I had the opportunity to talk to a few of you right before dinner, and those lessons are coming together. And so, as you go through this, write down this evening, hey, what did I really learn today? What's my aha moment that I'm going to take back to my program? And I'm going to talk about, through the great presentations that we heard today and through our discussion. And into tomorrow, we're even going to have better discussion on the horizon for you that's going to take what you learned today fundamentally and expand upon it. Because by the time you leave, we want you to have a perspective of the complexities of 2020 to 2040. Because you are, each and every one of you, are those leaders. And I think I said this during my presentation, but you know what? In a few years from now, those of us senior leaders are probably going to take off our boots, or in this case, our core frams, and we're going to be, at least this one, is going to be sitting on her front porch in her rocking chair. And I hate to say this with my boss in the room, but probably with a beer in my hand, maybe two. And I am going to think about, our Army and our nation. And I am going to know that it's in good hands because it's going to be led by leaders like you. So keep investing in yourself. We're really thrilled that you all are here again. Tomorrow we're going to challenge you again with great stimulating thought and some different perspectives. And so get some good sleep tonight. But tonight, before you all leave, we have some awards to present. And so, sir, I'd like to invite you to come on up to help us give our awards. These are our top 10 ROTC cadets from across the land that are here today. And they are our top 5 nominated by the Military Academy. So we're proud to give out these awards this evening. But each and every one of you are winners. These folks are just a little, these guys are guys you got to strive to be, right? So we always continue to learn and grow. But thanks again, and sir, would you like to say anything before we start?
We're good.
No? Okay.
Maintain momentum.
Maintain momentum. Let's go.
Recipients this evening will receive a certificate of excellence in recognition of their accomplishments. From the United States Military Academy, Cadet Evan Byrne. Cadet Byrne is branching into the Army. Cadet Rebecca Lee. Cadet Lee is educational delayed from medical school and then will join the medical services corps. Cadet Ian Myers. Cadet Myers is branching into military intelligence. Cadet Michael Robinson.
Hi, Cadet Robinson. Congratulations.
Cadet Robinson is branching into the infantry. Cadet Nicholas Truax. Cadet Truax is also branching into the infantry. From the United States Army Cadet Command, Cadet Caleb Fluker of 5th Brigade. Cadet Fluker is graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma and is branching into the infantry.
All right.
Cadet Colin Bracken.
Bring it on.
Congratulations to you.
Cadet Bracken is graduated from Shippensburg University and is also branching into aviation. Cadet Patrick Brito of 7th Brigade.
Really proud of you.
Cadet Brito is graduated from the Ohio State University and is branching into the aviation. Cadet James Farley of 5th Brigade. Cadet Farley is graduated from the University of Utah and branching into military intelligence. Cadet Joseph Green of 6th Brigade. Cadet Green is graduating from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and going into educational delay and joining the Judge Advocate General Court. Cadet Bradley Leachfuss of 3rd Brigade. Cadet Leachfuss is graduating from St. Norbert College and is branching into the infantry. Cadet Gabriel Mason of 7th Brigade. Cadet Mason is graduated from Cedarville University and is branching into medical services. Cadet Catherine Richardson of 5th Brigade. Cadet Richardson is graduated from Arizona State University and is branching into military intelligence. Cadet Daniel Stevenson of 1st Brigade. Cadet Stevenson is graduated from Texas A&M University and is branching into the infantry. Cadet Kenneth Turlington of 1st Brigade. Cadet Turlington is graduated from Virginia Military Institute and is branching into armor. How about one final applause for all of our award recipients?